what are we doing about driving?
He uses Lyft and Uber, and then I believe somebody drove her to court today, but she is not operating a motor vehicle.
Is that right?
Yes.
Because you can't operate a motor vehicle without an interlock device. If you did, it would be catastrophic for you.
She's aware of that.
We would revoke your bond. I would
Yes, sir.
revoke your bond and we'd sit this out until we get around and get it resolved. You know, we're gonna test her here just to be on the safe side, okay? Before she leaves, get a resetting. Thank you. Pamela LeBeau.
Thank you, Judge.
It's been.
Judge,
Good morning.
I believe that's going to be a dismissal.
Today?
Yes, sir. I think they just sent it to you.
I just sent it, Judge. Okay.
So what did you learn?
Learned a lot doing parenting classes.
Good things, right?
Yes.
Not bad things, good things. And give me a few things that you think tetrahydrocannabinol showing up in her system. Give me the file, please. Mona? You've tested positive for tetrahydrocannabinol marijuana, which is not appropriate. And the court was motivated to do this because I'm looking at the affidavit, and the affidavit states that the indications from the officer who was at the scene indicated that you might be under an influence of more than just alcohol. Now, they did test you and you did have alcohol in your system, but your bond condition is not to commit any offenses while on bond, and tetrahydrocannabinol marijuana is an offense to have in your system, to consume it without a doctor's order. And what is her bond, please?
It's $3,000, and also, Judge, it does look like she has a warrant for her arrest out of JP court, and I'll document that as well.
You've got all kinds of fires here you're going to have to find. There's a warrant for your arrest for something else, apparently. So you're going to be taken into custody. Your bond is going to be doubled to $6,000, 3 to 6. She has to have a drug patch as a condition of bond, as well as an intoxilizer, interlock device on any alcohol, for any automobile you operate. How many children do you have? Ma'am? What are their ages?
7, 6, and 2.
7, 6, and 2? Okay. We just had Christmas, and what's the greatest gift you can give to your child? A good example, role modeling, setting an example. Your children will emulate you. Use drugs, they'll use drugs. They'll find that to be okay to do. You don't want that. You've got to set an example, man. You are a parent. You're not living your life on your own. You've got at least 3 children dependent upon you over here. So it was a driving automobile operating speeding ticket she received. She did not appear, so they issued a warrant out of, looks like Justice Court, precinct 1, place 1, Jefferson County, for failing to appear. So you got to deal with that. But again, your bond is doubled to $6,000. You have to have an drug patch that as a condition of your bond. And you're gonna have to have the interlocking lights on any vehicle you operate. This is not a good way to start this case, nor is it the proper way to exhibit proper parenting. You have to be a role model, whether you like it or not. Nature causes parents to be role models for their children. So if you're going to be using drugs and not following the rules, then don't expect your children to. You can't get upset if they are because they're learning bad lessons. It's so easy. You know what the right choices are. Make them. Not only for you, but for the 3 children that you brought into the world. You understand? You gotta role model and be responsible and set a good example because they're going to follow the example you set. That's why you have to set good examples. Fix this. There's the next thing we're going to, and the investigators can come to you and start inquiring about, where you getting your drugs. You want to start talking about that? Well, then that's what you do when you dance with the devil, which is what drugs are, illegal drugs are. You're going to pay a price. Don't do that. You've got children at home to take care of, plus yourself. And you've got this is a state jail felony, which means you can be sentenced up to 2 years in the state jail. These are all serious and they're all fixable. So fix it. She's a very good lawyer and make sure it would be wise for you to heed her advice. But this is what's going to happen. You're going to be taken into custody now. Is somebody, are your children here with you by any chance? Oh,
Here's.
Judge, if I may just make a request. Instead of, she has the warrant out of JP courts, she's going in custody anyways, instead of revoking and doubling her vote, given that I'm court appointed and she is indigent. My request would be not to punish her fiscally in terms of making her post another bond, but if I may suggest just adding those bond conditions that you've already added to the new bond, but instead keeping her current bond, but taking her on that JP warrant.
I'm going to treat her like I treat everybody.
I understand, Judge, just a request that I was
this-
to make.
This is all about fairness and everybody pays a price no matter what it is. I don't know if they're giving the drugs free out on the street, but I don't think they are. You have to use your money wisely, and foremost is family. It's the family. And this is $3,000. It's one of the lowest bonds I've had in this court. And I'm just doubling it like I'm treating her like everybody else.
Yeah, Judge, it
And
was just a request.
that's because everybody else is going to come in and just say, I want to be given the treatment because I'm indigent, but I'm going to commit violations and I'm going to be treated differently. So it's a price you pay. That's why I urge people to follow them. And then it works out fine. Okay. That is all. Thank you. You're no sus in this. Do better, please. I know you can.